is still closing. Very annoying. Yeah, we do have this burping shit in our system already from some of the shit we ate today, so it's not going to be a fun night. I'm going to try not to drink anything else, try not to eat anything else. It's just, I can't even fucking breathe in this shirt today. Back hurts.
¿Es filipino? No, it's Russia, it's the Philippines. So in the Lord of the Rings, the eye on top of the tower that Sauron has is supposed to represent an Ophanim. Obviously a corrupted one, you know, on the side of evil. Obviously, we don't know what happened with these Ophanim. It's briefly mentioned in the Bible, whatever. I think the Book of Enoch obviously mentions them, but we don't know what happened to them. But the one on top of the tower in Lord of the Rings is a corrupted Ophanim. You see it in Freemasonry as well. The corrupted Ophanim in Freemasonry, the triangle with the eyes. That's what it is. You know, it's not, you know, they call it the all-seeing eye. Not really, it's a copy of the Ophanim. You know, the neutrons and protons, atoms. You see the atoms with the spinning stuff. There's no atoms, guy. And it's all made up shit by these assholes. You understand? We're like, oh my god, you can look down to the atom of the fucking whatever and see that it's the smallest, it's an Ophanim. I mean, what would be the chance that an atom looks like an Ophanim? It's a copy. They just copy fucking everything. You know, they just copy everything, and you're like, oh, you're looking at atoms and protons and neutrons and shit. It's because it's got the spinning balls around the big ball, like an Ophanim. It's just, you know. You know, they just copy stuff. and they tell you that it's new. It's, you know, they found atoms, and they have spinning stuff around the nucleus. It's really fucking insane, though, man. I mean, you really have to give it to them. I mean, they really went all out to come up with all this weird shit. You know, suddenly, you know, atoms, protons, and neutrons, and all this other shit, and it looks exactly like an ophonym when you look it up in a, you know, in their academia. It's a ball with more spinning balls around it, and this stupid fuck is just inventing shit and pulling it out of his ass. Understand? They're just, you know, pulling that shit right out of their fucking ass because it's fake. Understand? It's a fake fucking asshole that's been fucking lying since the beginning of time. You know, it's a copy. That's what it is. They're just showing you the ophonym. Go in your fucking science book and look up an atom. It looks like an ophonym, because it is. And that's, you know, that's the all-seeing eye in fucking Freemasonry. It's the all-seeing eye in Freemasonry. It's, you know, on top of the pyramid. The ophonym looking down from the pyramid at the top of the pyramid. It's the top, tippity top, right? Now, like I said, we don't know what happened with these ophonym. It was the Nephilim that created the ophonym. It was nobody else. Certainly not the Anunnaki. Certainly not the Anunnaki. It was the Nephilim that created the ophonym. We don't know what happened to them. Now, could these ophonym be captured? Could they be captured by the enemy and turned against the Nephilim? Certainly. Certainly. Can they be corrupted? Possibly. Can they be corrupted like the ophonym at the top of the tower in the Lord of the Rings? Certainly. You know, it might be a war machine. It might be a living thing. That's a war machine. You know, it's definitely a weapon of war and surveillance. You look at Bixby on the phones. Bixby on the Samsung phones. Vision intelligence. Vision intelligence. Routines. Bixby routines, which I used for a little while. Bixby routines, vision intelligence, Bixby. Bixby. Bigsby. Bigsby. Right? Ophonym. It's got the icon of the ophonym, all seeing eye. Bigsby. Bigsby. The big guy, ophonym, right? Bigsby. Vision intelligence. You know, could maybe one or a couple of these ophonym have been captured by the enemy and turned against us? Possibly. Very possible. If it's a living creature, it can be corrupted. Yeah, if it's a machine, it can be turned against us. You never know. The enemy's very clever. Could they have corrupted a Nephilim and used the Nephilim to steal the mercury from the moon? Possibly. You know, they were leading him on, lying to him. And lo and behold, the Nephilim took him to the moon and they stole the mercury. And they killed him. They killed him after, right? You never know how they got there. They're not supposed to be able to get there, you know, just because they're fucking Anunnaki, whatever. How they got there is very questionable, because it wasn't no Nephilim that did it. Maybe they corrupted one. Right? Maybe they corrupted a Nephilim that took them to the edge of the world. And they stole the mercury and then they killed him after. You never know. You never know. We don't know how they got there. Why they were allowed to be there in the first place and steal the mercury. How'd that happen? I don't know. Definitely happened. Definitely happened. Could these Anunnaki asshole had a Nephilim in their midst that they let on and they used to get to the edge of the world and steal the mercury? That they lied to, that they corrupted? Possibly. You never know. What did the Ophanim do about this? Apparently nothing. Apparently not a whole lot. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. Maybe that's the reason why they're not around anymore. It's not that many. Apparently there might be some, but it's not that many out here. You understand? It's all horrendous made up shit with the stuff that they've been coming up in science. Fucking atoms and shit with spinning shit around them. I mean, that's hilarious, man. It's moving all the time like that, spinning around like that. Wow, that's a lot of energy. Where does that come from? The atom itself? It's got spinning stuff around it? That shit is crazy though, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy motherfucker too, man. Whoever came up with this stuff, it's a copy of the Ophanim. You look at anything in science with a ball and bigger balls around it, going around it, that's a copy of the Ophanim. That's the way they explain things, apparently. They explain it because it's got a big ball and little balls around it that go around it, and it does stuff. Fantastic, man. That shit is wild to think about it, to actually believe that people actually read that shit and believe in it. It's got stuff that goes around, Oh man, hilarious. It's we don't know what happened to them. Also made by the Nephilim, created by the Nephilim, sperm Nephilim, made your Ophanim. People like me. Back in the day. That's what made your Ophanim, your vision intelligence, big as B. Big as B, vision intelligence, all-seeing eye, Freemasonry. It's an Ophanim, guy. It's an Ophanim. You see the elf files in Android. I told you about the elf files in Android, didn't I? I discussed it before. I'm so tired right now. I'm gonna take this shirt off and burn it.
burping session going on soon. For sure. My stomach is the size of twice the size that it normally is. This guy put that shit in everything again. You know, like I said, the Ophanim, though very gifted, they, you know, if it's a living creature, it can definitely be captured. You understand? Hopefully not, but you know, obviously they would suffer quite a bit because. You see the relation between the Nephilim and the Ophanim, and if they get captured, they would suffer quite a bit. Hopefully, it didn't happen. Hopefully, they're okay wherever they are. Hopefully, it didn't happen. Hopefully, they're okay. Let's just say that maybe they're okay. Maybe they're okay. I'm fucking exhausted. Exhausted. Holy shit. Hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow because it's gonna ruin this guy's construction material. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking Christ. Holy shit. Yeah, the gallery is still closing on us. Yeah.
Met kafeye. Tam oraya giderik. Onun yoludur. Sizden onun. Dei ci capito. Dentro lá,
best. The turmeric the best. The ultra methylene blue is incredible, and people are scared of it. Some of them, they go, well, God, it makes you feel so good and it must be bad. No. It cleans out your mitochondria. Talks about it, all of it. We have the strongest I've ever taken by light years. Talk to your physician first. TheAlexJonesStore.com. And again, I'm not your doctor. I'm telling you, me personally, what I've read in the studies. If you're on SSRIs, people have hallucinations when they take methylene blue on that, okay? Do not take it. Do not. That's why I say consult your physician. This isn't a game. I didn't, the other methylene blue I took must have not been medical grade because it didn't have these effects. You got a little bit of energy, okay. This is game changer. Okay? TheAlexJonesStore.com. If you're a VIP for $30 a month, cancel anytime, you get $40 for the store. Special offer, special deals, sales on top of everything. You save money the first time you buy. By being a VIP at TheAlexJonesStore.com. Owen Schroyer in the War Room coming up. Stay with us. There's nobody in media more effective than this operation and my crew and my host and what we do at you. You're the Paul Revere's. You are the InfoWar. You're everything. So, share the article. Share AlexJonesStore.com. But the biggest thing you can do at TheAlexJonesStore.com is commit. You can cancel anytime for free, but sign up as a VIP month to month for $30 a month, and then you get $40 to spend in the store on products. You get special deals, special sales on top of sales, special offers of products nobody else gets. We're adding more girls all the time. Biggest selection of Patriot apparel. T-shirts, ball caps, hoodies, sweaters. We're adding a lot more stuff. Collectible limited edition knives with special inscriptions. So much at TheAlexJonesStore.com, but the supplements are really the most amazing thing. The very best Irish sea moss. Don't know about that, kid. The very best super concentrated turmeric and other super ingredients that are so good for your whole body. Just do things for everything. That's back in stock, the ultimate turmeric. But getting back to the VIP, we need to be able to gauge that we've got the support. We've had to beef security. We've had to do a lot of other things. We're battling these legal battles. We're winning. But if people think we've won the war and just go back to sleep, it's going to be hellish. The globalists are done, but they could really drag us in with them. It is critical that all of you make the commitment to yourself and to this operation that you are at the heart of. Realize that. I'm not just telling you that. It's true. Think about it. Without you, we're nothing. I can have all the will in the world. You magnify us millions and millions of times. You are the InfoWar. Become a VIP member now. I want to thank those that have been VIP members. I want to encourage those that haven't. Go now. Make the commitment. I need your support. We're winning this fight, but I can't do this without you. This is my Alamo message, my letter out to you. Fire the bat signal. Become a VIP member right now at TheAlexJonesStore.com. There's so many benefits.
Now, back to our program.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance. InfoWars. Tomorrow's news today.
And I want to say, put on these glasses or start chewing concrete.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Time to take a stand, boys.
I'm Alex Jones, and like Rowdy Piper, I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick globalist butt. It's time for all of you, the InfoWarriors, and myself included, to take our fight to the next level and to help the public put the sunglasses on. The metaphor for expanding your awareness, researching what's happening, and admitting that there's a global elite establishing a planetary tyranny. You still don't get it, do you?
They have recruited the rich and the powerful.
They're running the whole show.
Wake up! They're all about you, all around you. Blinded us to the truth.
Take a look.
They are safe as long as they are not discovered. I don't know what they are or where they came from, but we gotta stop them. Stay away from me. What these are? They have us. Look at them. They're everywhere.
I've been on air 31 full years as of April, and I've never had a morning like this in my life. Stories in my lap that are earth-shaking, and I've never, on top of it, been at the epicenter or very close to the center of two of the three. And I'm involved in the other. And by saying that, I mean dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. I mean, I could feel the angel of death's wings flapping around. So, you know, I'm given this information, obviously, as a dead man switch, so that if the people that are set to release it get killed, I release it. So I talked to James O'Keefe this morning, and I'm the only person he's told this information to. And he and his crew are going into complete hiding. And they're going to release two big stories. He said next week. I said, you got to release this right now. And I said, so let me guess, you called in case they kill you, right? He goes, yeah. And he said, I'm going to be talking to him later and getting the information. And I'll just say that publicly. All right? And the information, I've got to talk to him more. I know. I get to talk to him more later and ask him, because I didn't get to this part with him. I just thought of this. And obviously, I would need to distribute it for everybody's safety, but if he doesn't want me to, I'll just hold on to it. But a lot of people have already been killed over this information. This whole area. And I also need to talk to some of my good current and former FBI sources. I mean, quite frankly, most journalists would work, a year on something like this. And we are like air traffic controllers here. We've got so much going on, there's not time for that. But please pray for James O'Keefe, and please pray for me. So some of the stuff that's breaking, about to break, I can't tell you about. A lot of it I can. Believe me, you want to share the live feed from all shows right now. You don't want to miss any of this, okay? All right. Because this is a death-defying life we lead. Yeah, I take my chances. Be right back. Stay with us. Anybody who's halfway informed about health and vitality knows that turmeric is one of the top super nutrients in the world. But concentrated turmeric is what you want. Most turmeric pills are 4%, that's raw. This is the strongest, 95% curcuminoid, with a bunch of other concentrated super nutrients like ginger and black pepper dye. And it's finally back in stock. Ultimate Turmeric Gummies at thealexjonesstore.com. Just go see what Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says about turmeric, and this stuff is the Godzilla of turmeric, and it funds the InfoWar. And while you're at thealexjonesstore.com, be sure and check out the widest selection anywhere of Patriot 1776 Part 2. Incredible clothing, ball caps, t-shirts, hoodies. It's all there, like this baby. The Second American Revolution at thealexjonesstore.com, and you're funding the tip of the spear in the Second American Revolution when you support us, so I thank and salute you all. Now take action at thealexjonesstore.com.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
even before I got a call from James O'Keefe, a little bit before airtime, just about 20 minutes ago, and the exclusive, ultra dangerous information he gave me for his safety. I was already going to come on air and say the planets are politically, culturally, spiritually aligned. This is going to be one of the most important transmissions I've ever done. I can say hands down that things are just going to get more intense from here on out for everybody. There is major changes happening around the world. So, I said this yesterday because James O'Keefe 2 days ago said that he's breaking the biggest stories of his career and the most dangerous. And then I sent him a text and said, please call me. And he started texting me this morning. We talked earlier after that. And from the nature of his text, I could guess what it was. Sent him a message, and he called me and said, yeah. Two big ones. Both gigantic. One much bigger than the other, much more dangerous. I mean, I would say these stories are, this information's more dangerous than these combined. And so that's the level that this broadcast is at, the level you're at, the level we're at, because this is your broadcast. All the horsepower of this baby's you. And the brains and the guts and all of them. The crew, myself, this is a colony creature. We're individuals, but we operate as a hive of resistance. And that's why they don't like us. And